I don't think many people know how to generate the energy to live day to day. You know, they're tired, they're weary, they're running out of energy. They don't have enough creative energy. They don't have what is needed because they don't know how to focus that abundant life, which is at the core of their innermost being, and generate it and choose to activate the energy gates within our body to be able to facilitate everything. And I don't think that's taught at all, because obviously a lot of evangelicals would be horrified if you start talking about energy gates and stuff within. It's all new agey and it's all weird stuff. Oh, we don't have anything to do with that, you know. And in reality, they are missing out on a huge part of how we were designed to function and to be able to generate energy by focusing living water, if you want to call it that, or light energy. I mean, lots of analogies of it, but we're talking about spiritual life, the abundance of spiritual life, which is flowing from our innermost being. But most people don't even know how to open the gateway to let that happen, or to let all the other gateways be open of their spirit, soul, and body to enable that flow. So most people are living on a trickle when they should be living on a flood because they've never been taught. And in fact, you know, a lot of Christians would teach the opposite to that and be, you know, completely contradictory to that. And therefore, I understand why a lot of Christians are struggling or do struggle with understanding abundant life and the flow of it, because they've never been taught. They've never been taught that they are a tripart being and the spirit, soul, and body need to be in union. They've never been taught how to activate and open that door so that it becomes a state of being that we live in this total state of communion with life, because Jesus is in us, the Spirit's in us, the Father dwells within us. But are we embracing that, or are we looking, as you say, for an external source? Are we looking to someone to place an anointed charge of energy that will heal? But many people who do get healed end up dying anyway, or end up getting sick again, because they don't know how to maintain the healing that they received, because they have not generated that themselves. They've only received it from someone else. Therefore, they don't know how to maintain it. And people generally who minister healing are very much lay hands, bang, move on. They don't teach someone how to maintain health and well-being. Generally not part of that remit. They're really sort of, let's say, hands on the sick and see them recover. You know, and they are genuinely people who operate in those gifts, and they genuinely see miracles and healings. But how many go back and testify how many after a year are those people still healed? Because if there were factors contributing to their sickness, healing would be temporary if they don't deal with the factors that are contributing to the sickness. So I think there's a way that we need to teach people how to live in abundant life, how to embrace well-being and living in a state of well-being, and to live in a state of wealth, not just monetary wealth, but wealth in every way, emotional wealth, you know, that we are living in a state of abundance. You know, and Jesus promised abundant life. So of course, the enemy wants to rob, kill, and destroy. And if you can stop people knowing the truth and believing lies, then they're never going to live in the abundance that's theirs. They've been robbed. You know, and so again, I think it's all about the relationship we have with God that is the source of that life. What source are we drinking from? Are we drinking from that fountain that bubbles up to eternal life? Or are we drawing from everyday life and that around us? Are we drawing from church? Are we drawing from other sources, Christian sources, but aren't Jesus? Because we need to draw from life. Jesus said, you know, if you drink the water I'll give you, you'll have rivers of living water flowing from your innermost being. And that, he said, is the Spirit. So it's spiritual life, which is the source of God in us, that we need to draw from, not techniques to get healing or other things, but to live in abundance and to be blessed by that abundance. But it's relational, and I think that's the key. It's not a formula, it's a relationship, and therefore we need to have a relationship with life. If you enjoy these videos, would you please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe? It really does help. Thank you very much.